Hey guys, it's Lindsay, and today I'm going to be doing a book haul. And this is already going to be a long video, so I'm just going to jump right into it. So the first book that I have is The Best of Me by Nicholas Sparks. It is about this couple that fall deeply in love in high school and then are torn apart and find each other again later in the book. And I didn't really enjoy this book too much. I loved the movie. The movie was really good, but the book I just didn't really enjoy very much. So, the first book. I have this huge stack of books right here that I'm really hoping do not fall any point in this video. So, the second book I have is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens that I had to read for class last year. So, that's the only reason I have this. I didn't really enjoy this book too much, but it was okay, I guess. So, the next book I have is The Selection, and oh my gosh, I love this book so much. It is about, it's sort of The Bachelor-y, sort of, kind of, except with a prince. So, the prince, has to have a wife, and they bring 35 girls into the palace, and he basically sends like 3 or 4 home each week, and then by the end he has his wife. But it's about more than that. It is a romance, and it's a really good romance book. I really like it. And I also, so that's the first book in the Selection series, and I have the last book. I've read all of them, but these are just the ones I own, The Crown. And this is the end of the whole thing. There was the trilogy, and then there was 2 more stories added on. And this one was about America's daughter in the book. And she had to go through her own selection. And the next book I have is Bridge to Terabithia by Catherine Patterson. And I actually have not read this book, but I have seen the movie, but I know that's nothing the same. So I do plan to read this sometime though. And these next 2 books are books that I got when I was like really little, not really little, but like in 1st grade, that I don't even remember what they were about. But it was written in the form of like a diary, which I used to love when I was in like 2nd grade. So I have those. They're Unscripted and Unfamous by Lainey McBride. So, and then I have The Fifth Wave. It is about an alien invasion. They come down to Earth and they try to take over Earth in 5 waves. It is, on the back it says, after the first wave, only darkness remains. After the second, only the lucky escape. And after the third, only the unlucky survive. After the fourth, only one rule applies: trust no one. So there's 5 waves. I can't really remember what they are at the moment, but it's really good. And there are 2 more books in this trilogy, but no. And then I have The Hunger Games. I'm sure everyone knows what this is about, but there's Hunger Games book. Then I have Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson, and I have not read this book, but I do plan to. It's about this girl, whose best friend goes missing, and she's only left with clues and stuff to do, before she dies or whatever, like a bucket list. So, it's really good. I don't know why I said it's really good. I haven't read it yet. So the next book I have is The Haunting of Gabriel Ash by Dan Poblocki. Again, I had to read this book for a class, so I don't, I mean, it was good, but I wouldn't really choose this book if I had everything else in the world to choose from. You get like 6 books to choose from. This was for summer reading. And yeah, it was just about, I don't even remember what it's about. It's, basically there's just like a thing that haunts them. That thing in the front. So, I don't really remember all of it. And another book I have is The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare, and I love Cassandra Clare, so I thought, well, this is going to be a good book. And it wasn't bad, it really wasn't, but it's basically just about this kid who is sent to magic school, and he tries to fail because he wants out of there, but that doesn't really go so well for him. Read it. Pretty good. And the next book I have, there are 2 books in this series. The first one is called Me Before You, and the second one is called After You. And I haven't read it yet because I haven't read the first book. I have seen the first movie, so I really like it. I do have the first book too. I just don't. I'm lending it to someone. And I have The Choice by Nicholas Sparks, and this was in my top 3 favorite books, and I basically explained it in that video, but I guess I'll explain it again. It's just about a couple who Gabby moves in next door to Travis, and they don't get along so well, but in the end they end up falling in love, and she gets in a car accident in the middle of it. Will she live? Will she die? Who knows? But it's by Nicholas Sparks. Really good. And the next book I have is Ruby Red by Kirsten Gier. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But all my books just right here to spell. I haven't read it yet, but it's supposed to be about a girl who can time travel. And yeah, I haven't read it yet, so I don't know if it's good or not. And the next book, I just did a whole review about it, so I can link that down below if you guys want to go watch it. But it's basically about a girl who has to live her whole life in a bubble because she has this disease that if she goes outside, then she will die. So, Everything by Nicole Yu, and it's really good. So, yeah. And I have A Dog's Purpose by W. Bruce Cameron, and I haven't read this yet. It just came out in movie theaters, and the movie looks really good, so I figured, well, I'd read the book. It is basically about this dog who dies, but keeps coming back in different dogs, like his spirit coming back in different dogs, and that's pretty much all I know about it. The next book is Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver, and I really like this book. It's about a girl who relives the same day over and over after she gets in a car accident, and she tries to figure out why am I reliving the same day and everything. And I have Keep Me in Mind by Jamie Reed. It is about a girl who has lost her memory she has lost her memory of the past 2 years of her life, so she doesn't remember her boyfriend, and it's a romance, and it's really good. And the last books I have are either Harry Potter or, like, sort of, not really companions, but Harry Potter themed, sort of, not themed, I don't know what I'm trying to think of, but yeah. I have J.K. Rowling's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and oh my gosh, can we just take a minute and look at this cover? Like, it is so pretty. And even on the actual book, it has a little Niffler. It's so cute. But this is what happened before Harry Potter. It's not about Harry Potter's parents, but it is about what has happened before Harry Potter, and it's about this wizard Newt Scamander, who has a suitcase full of fantastic beasts. They're basically creatures, and they're not harmful, but they're just really interesting, but they are let loose somehow, and him and his new wizard and non-wizard friends have to go and find them. And then I have Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, parts 1 and 2 by J.K. Rowling, John Tiffany, and Jack Thorne. I haven't read it, but it's supposed to be like sort of a add-on to Harry Potter, I think. Again, I haven't read any of it, but I hope to get to that soon. And the next books I have in my tub, I didn't feel like taking out. I don't have all of them, and I hate that I don't have all of them. But these are the Harry Potter. I do have the third one, The Prisoner of Azkaban. I have the fourth, Goblet of Fire. I don't have the covers on any of these except for Prisoner of Azkaban and Order of the Phoenix. Not Order of the Phoenix. Half-Blood Prince, which is the sixth. But file right here. And I have Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, which is the last book in the series, if you're not counting Cursed Child. And Order of the Phoenix. Sorry, I didn't go in order. It was buried under everything else. But, so that was my book haul as of March 2017. I will definitely get more books. I know I will get more books because I love books. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!